everyone, this is Roxas1359. Welcome to my newest Let's Play of Spyro Year of the Dragon. Spyro Year of the Dragon was created and developed by Insomniac, published by Universal Interactive Studios. This was the final game of the Spyro the Dragon series that Insomniac made before they flew the coop and began work on the Ratchet & Clank series. This is also the last Spyro the Dragon game that I'm actually going to be doing on YouTube. So, you say right now, wait, he just said on YouTube. That's right, I'm going to be doing some other Spyro games on Game Anyone, but I'll get more into that later. So, let us get a new slot. I finally made myself a Let's Play memory card. I haven't been doing that for some odd reason. I don't know why. So, let us do a new game, and we can select our icon. So we got Spyro, Sparks, Hunter, Moneybags, Zoe, some sleeping Rhino Man. Might as well go with Spyro. So how am I going to do this game? It's going to be 100%. An evil plot unfolds. Because it's never a good plot. It's never a good plot that unfolds. Delicious eggs! Sorry. Rhinos coming out of holes. Never thought I'd see the day. Why'd you walk the other way? This is awkward. A powerful villain emerges. Can never be a weak one. Always has to be powerful.
We managed to capture the eggs, Your Highness. Every last one.
Excellent. Maybe you will amount to something after all. Now, go guard the tunnels. Stop anyone from coming through.
Looks like she already failed her job. Somebody went through and it was a fairy. A desperate rescue begins. I know. We gotta get that dragon who somehow managed to get even deeper inside the hole out of that hole. How did he get so deep?
Where are the eggs?
The holes came out on the other side of the dragon worlds. We found some of the eggs, but they were too heavy to carry back.
The other side of the world?
The Forgotten Worlds. Spyro, you'll have to go. Nobody else can fit down the holes.
Yeah,
we're too busy trying to get that other guy out of the hole. Yeah, maybe I should have gone first, Hunter.
Find the eggs and bring them back, Spyro. You're our only chance.
You got it.
Well, can't Hunter help? I mean, you just kicked him down the hole, which apparently leads to the other side of the world. Alright, so, no moseying around, the adventure begins. We have to get the eggs back. Although it begs the question why that one person at the beginning didn't suddenly change directions. So, yes, Spyro Year of the Dragon. Spyro Year of the Dragon is actually, out of the first three Spyro games, this is actually my favorite one. So, yes, it's control time. Controls are the same as all the other Spyro games. Control with left analog stick to move Spyro around. Right analog stick does absolute jack shite. Push the circle button to breathe fire. Square to charge. Push the X button to jump. Push it again to glide. Push the triangle button while you're gliding and you will hover. And then, if you push the triangle button again, or just when normally jumping, you will do the Skull Bash. You have all the abilities that you had learned from the last Spyro game in this one, so it's all good. So yes, this is going to be a 100% run, naturally, like always, and I'm going to have fun. I'm going to usually do an entire world per episode. This game has more of an emphasis on backtracking than the second one did, and this game is a lot longer than the second one. So this project, I'm assuming, is probably going to be somewhere around like 40 parts or so, to be quite honest, because the levels are actually pretty long. This was a good send-off game for Insomniac. So yes, and even better, it has autosave, so if I screw up, then that means I get to do it over again. In this case, when it comes to this game, I'm actually playing this one on the actual disc. I never had a problem with the disc for Spyro Year of the Dragon. So let's get our first egg. Isabelle. All the dragons have names. It's great. Aww, adorable. So let's see how long it takes for you, the viewers, to recognize your name. They don't have my name in it. Well, they do, but it's spelled wrong, just like always. Anyway, first things first, I am going to change the camera because I hate it when it is in passive mode, and I like it better when it's in active. And don't worry, Zoe, much like in the other games, if she zaps you, that means checkpoint and autosave, you know, all that good stuff. What is with that rainbow?
So, you're the one in charge of rescuing the eggs, huh? How sad. Look here, Dragon. If you know what's good for you, you'll turn around and crawl back up that hole you came through. Those eggs belong to us now, and I've hidden them in places you'll never find in 1,000 years. Besides, even if you could find an egg, our expertly trained armies will dispose of you and take it back. Do I make myself clear? If I find you here again, I am going to be very angry. And you won't like me when I'm angry.
What, are you going to turn into some bunny version of the Hulk? Oh, whoa, I almost went into that portal. That would have been bad. Would have been very bad. Alright, so, same as always. Oh, there's an egg up there, and there's money bags. Ugh. There is one thing I should point out, though. There is one move that we don't have right now. Before in the game, if you just push the L2 or R2 button, then you'll move the camera. And then you can center it if you push L1 or R1. Before, if you used to hold L1, L2, and R1 and R2, Sparks would point out treasure. He doesn't do that. You'll see why later. But, let us simply go and just grab the treasure. We're going to grab the treasure at the beginning because while we don't need to learn any moves now, we do need treasure to do something else. You're going to need 300 gems. There's 400 gems in this home world right here. What is its name? I don't remember the names of the home worlds as much. Okay, Sunrise, Spring worlds. All of these ones are actually, like, different times of the day. That's the part I like about it. And Sunrise, Spring, Home is what it's called. I don't remember the worlds for this one as the names as much as I did the ones for Ripto's Rage. Because Ripto's Rage was the first ever Spyro game I played. This one was the second. I didn't play the first Spyro game until many years later. Oh, there's Hunter right there. But we're just going to simply go after treasure and sheep! Because as we all know, Insomniac does not like the sheep. It is especially apparent in the Ratchet & Clank games. Especially apparent in the Ratchet & Clank games. Alright, more treasure. And, might notice this right here. Skull bash it, and meet Liam. What do you look like? Stop crying, Liam. Treasure. Alright, so let us continue. What do you have to say, Hunter?
I see an egg at the bottom of this lake. I would go get it, but I don't want to get my fur all wet. Maybe you could get it. You can dive underwater by pressing the square button when you're on the surface, and charge underwater by holding down the square button.
Yep, so press the square button to dive underwater, press the X button to swim, hold down square to charge underwater. I don't know anyone who does not just simply charge underwater like crazy the entire time. I do not know a single person who simply just uses X like this. I don't know a single person. Alright, so more treasure. We almost have enough to what do we need. There are 400 gems here in Sunrise Spring Woods, I believe this is what it's called. I love how I just opened up the atlas a bit ago and everything. So, meet Bruce. That's amazing. You can stand simply underwater. Alright, going up. Sign. What does this say? Spyro, I have a special task for Sparks. Meet me back here later. Zoe. You'll actually see that since the second Spyro game, a lot of the characters actually have more of a role. In this case, it's Hunter and Zoe seem to have more of a role in the actual Dragon Worlds, even though they weren't originally in the Dragon Worlds. I'm assuming they got here the same way Hunter did, through Dragon Shores. So, which is actually, I should mention this now, Dragon Shores is actually not mentioned in this game at all. Nor is it in this game at all to begin with. It's actually quite funny. Anyway, you can see right here that we need 20 eggs to open up this portal. There are a lot of eggs in this game. And it's not like how it was in Spyro 2, in which you had to get talismans and then you had to get the orbs. It's just eggs that you have to collect. So we just have to collect dragon eggs. Right, how many gems do we have? 300. Okay, we're in perfect condition. So, hello, you prick.
Spyro! My, how funny to see you here. Why, I haven't seen you since we defeated Ripto in Avalar.
Screw you.
Well, my business went into a slump after you left, so I came here and struck up a nice deal with the local sorceress. Lovely woman she is. Seems to be very fond of dragons, too.
I see.
I'm getting paid a fortune to keep Sheila the kangaroo locked up. The pesky animal must have been causing a lot of trouble for that poor sorceress. I suppose I could accidentally let the kangaroo escape if you were to pay me, say, a small fee.
Your small fees make me go broke. And that right there is going to make me go broke.
Ah, Spyro, I love your sweet naivete. Your kind-hearted nature might be your downfall someday, but for the time being, it's making me rich.
And your greed's going to be your downfall one day. Mainly at the end of this project. If you know what happens, don't say anything. So? No hard feelings. I see. I love the cutscenes in this game. They're really good.
I hope you appreciate this favor I'm doing in letting you out.
That's good of you, mate. No hard feelings, eh?
Right. After all, I'm just doing my job.
And that's karma.
I reckon you'd be one of them dragons then.
Yeah, name's Spyro.
Never thought I'd see one. You dragons used to rule this entire world, you know. Then all of a sudden you left. Poof.
Dragons used to live here?
Didn't you know? They say it was over 1,000 years ago, I think.
And they just left?
Yeah, and the weird thing is, after they left, all the magic in the world just sort of went with them. I mean, they say this world used to have magic coming out the wazoo. Flying ships, singing forests, wishing stones, you name it. But when the dragons left, it all just dried up.
Is that why some of the portals don't work?
Yeah, they're starting to fade out too, one by one. Well, I gotta get back home and do some damage control. Come visit anytime you like.
Sounds like a plan. That actually leads into something new that was actually added into this game, in which, I should say this now, in the actual Atlas, the order of the worlds is that world right over there that I am looking at, in first person if you hold the triangle button, and then it's this one. I'm going to be doing these type of worlds right here, where they have a sign in front of them first, because of certain reasons, and because they end up unlocking other things in other worlds. So, Hunter, do you have an egg by chance?
Yo, Spyro, I just found one of those portal thingamajigs that leads to a different world, but you'll have to glide to get across to it. Press the X button to jump.
I already went over this. Yep, just like in the last game, a gliding tutorial. At least in this case, it's well placed, unlike in the first game where you literally are already in a world and having to do things. Now Hunter's just going to say the same thing again, saying, you have to glide, blah, 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 blah. I just had to do that to get the gems. So, right here. Anyway, this is Cloud Spires.
I saw something shiny in that cave over there. Let's go check it out. You can get there by hovering.
Yep, just press the triangle button while you're gliding. So, have a end.
Oh, I almost forgot. I found this egg.
You're gonna be doing this crap again, aren't you? Where you find an egg and you don't give it to me right away. Cool train. Hello, Coal Train. Choo-choo. I love the designs for some of the dragons, and some of the names are pretty cool, I have to say. Right, so we have a majority of the gems. What do you have to say, Zoe?
This is a Superfly power-up, Spyro. Whenever you walk through any power-up that looks like this one, it will allow you to fly for a while.
I see. Sounds good. So, let us do this. Alright, and if it's not obvious already, then I'm going to be completing usually the home world first before I go to do actual levels. There's only one exception to this, and that's actually the last one, and that's more because it's a bug that they have in the game that they never got rid of that just simply annoys me, and I am missing a few gems. Oh, why is it that Roxas always misses gems? And ironically, this is actually not the first time I've recorded this. This is actually the second time I'm recording the first episode. The reason why is because something was happening with Audacity, and when I was trying to do a different one, something else happened. But, let's get Amy. Amy should be the last egg. And that is 5 out of 5 eggs. Not bad. Alright, now let's find the treasure. I usually always am missing some treasure in this, but I don't know why. Kinda makes me wish that I had that one thing. The good thing about this game is that you can complete the home worlds just in one sitting, sort of like how you could in the first Spyro game, unlike how you could in the second one because you needed certain abilities that allowed you to backtrack. And as I said before, this game has more of an emphasis on backtracking than the last one. Alright, there we go. And that is 400 out of 400 gems. So, level complete. They don't have a little tiny jingle that plays anymore, unfortunately. But, oh well. But, anyway, guys, I think I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas1359. Welcome to Let's Play.
Hi, Spyro. To look left or right?
I know! Ugh. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end it off right here. This is Roxas1359. Welcome to Let's Play Spyro Year of the Dragon. I don't exactly know how much this project will be updated. I'm pretty sure I'm probably going to be recording this way in advance, seeing as how this is a week before the actual project premieres right now. So, you guys will probably get 2 episodes a day, 2 to 3, sort of like how I did with Bioshock towards the end. So, time for me to go and eat this delicious cake that I have. See you guys next time.